Mortimer, Alan Smallwood, your front row.
Yeah, 8 of them to go round in this fifth heat race. Carl Sayer, an outstanding drive last Saturday night to go around the outside of Bo Riley. The final lap of the A-Main of the Production Sedan Gold Cup. He's got the Hoosier tyres on this weekend, contesting the Modified Sedan State title. Alan Mortimer starting on his outside. He was pretty productive in his opening heat race, was the 2009 WA champion for Blackman Fabrications. The ODH Mechanical car number 29, the only carburetted car in the field this weekend is Sam McCauley and the 23 Jake Malcolm. 2 young guns of Modified Sedan Racing from the second row. 2 drivers out of Albany from row 3, the 17 of Merv Penn, the 14 of Laurie Dowsett. Narragan's Paul Stevens will go from P7, and from Kalgoorlie Boulder, car 3 won the third heat of this year's state title as Brendan Selleck, your 8 starters. Heat 5 is underway, and pretty willing stuff between Mortimer and Sayer. Mortimer got all very untidy in car number 74, and the yellow lights will come on. Our Chief Steward Kim Beard not happy with the start. Mortimer and Sayer got together. They banged wheels as they entered turn number 1, and the 74 Falcon, a great save by Alan Mortimer, got super sideways as he entered turn 1. And we'll let our Chief Steward for the weekend, Kim Beard, who's assisted this weekend by Mitch Polina and Bob Ingram from here in Collie, the 3 stewards from Speedway Sedans, Western Australia. I'm not sure how they saw that one as they entered turn number 1. Going to give them the benefit of the doubt. So the both of them will restart on the front row. Kyle Sayer's only done 1 or 2 shows at a modified sedan in the past, and was very productive as well in his opening heat race, coming from the 4th row to finish in 2nd place. And he'll know how important it is, having contested so many big events over the years, to get a good finish from his front row start for the weekend. The driver of car number 95, the Holden Commodore from Bustleton. Bunbury's Alan Mortimer starting on his outside, former state champion in this division and also in street stocks years gone by. They give each other a bit of room as enter turn number 1. Look at Jake Malcolm go to the top side of the racetrack. 3/4 track eyes, and number 23 Commodore ranges up alongside of Kyle Sayer as Alan Mortimer hits the race lead as they enter turn number 3. Malcolm to the top shelf, right around the outside of Alan Mortimer. He might have the nose in front at the start-finish line. In fact, he does. What an outside pass. Brilliant stuff from Jake Malcolm from the outside of the second row. He hits the race lead. Alan Mortimer, the veteran from Bunbury, fighting back on the low line and takes back the race lead. Kyle Sayer trying to go with him. A 3-car scrap for the lead as they enter turn number 3 on lap 2. Malcolm and Mortimer, the 2 M's are side by side once again as they exit turn 4 and race their way past the start-finish line. Malcolm had the nose in front by 0.03 of a second. Mortimer again, beautiful on the bottom side of the racetrack as he exits turn number 2. And the 2009 WA champion goes back to the front. Malcolm a big lunge into turn number 3. The Commodore 3/4 track high, side by side, Ford versus Holden. The Falcon of Mortimer, the Commodore of Malcolm on the outside. Mortimer and Malcolm, there was 0.9 of a second between them that time around. And look at Kyle Sayer, a beautiful run on the bottom side of the racetrack on the exit of turn 2. And Laurie Dowsett dominating contention. Race of the night so far in earnest. They've got 4 down and 6 remaining. Malcolm again gets the nose in front. Mortimer's trying to go back with him. And all of a sudden, Laurie Dowsett is up in 3rd place. And he'll try and make it 3 wide for the race lead. So he exits turn number 2. The modified sedans putting on an awesome display of world-to-world Speedway sedan racing. Headed on to the Make Spoke History Collie Speedway. Jake Malcolm, I think he might have got the job done on Alan Mortimer. Has the Holden Commodore definitely in front of Mortimer with 5 down and 5 remaining. We're halfway home. Laurie Dowsett is 3rd from Kyle Sayer. Sam McCauley 5th. Brendan Selleck sits in 6th from Merv Penn. And Paul Stevens in car number 6 from Narragansett rounds out your 8 cars out on track. The top 4 are separated by 0.2 of a second that last time around. And Jake Malcolm in car number 23 had an outstanding rookie season with the Modified Sedan Series last summer. Hasn't done a whole lot of racing this year, but the 23 Commodore is coming good at the right time of the year. He leads down past the Griffin Cole sign into turn number 3. Mortimer has Laurie Dowsett throwing everything at him for 2nd place. Kyle Sayer is trying to stay with these leaders. He sits in 4th after starting on pole position. Brendan Selleck, Sam McCauley, Merv Penn, and Paul Stevens is the way they run. As Jake Malcolm set the quick time of the race on lap number 7 and 19.972, the only driver to dip into the 19-second bracket. And this heat race is, Laurie Dowsett and Alan Mortimer have come together. And the 74 Falcon of Alan Mortimer will rejoin the racetrack. I thought the green lights might stay on there momentarily. I wouldn't want to be a steward at the moment. That was going to be a pretty tough call to make. The 74 Falcon threw it off the end of the back straight. A little bit of a touch from Dowsett, who was going to the outside on Mortimer, and we will await the decision on that one. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. It's awesome stuff from the modified sedans here in heat race number 5 of this year's state title. What a battle up front. On a number of occasions, there was nothing between Malcolm and Mortimer at the line, and the young gun from the northern suburbs of Perth just slowly but surely was getting the better of Alan Mortimer, and then Mortimer just falling in the clutches. The 14 car of Laurie Dowsett. You can see a little bit of a war wound on the front of the Dowsett's Automotive Falcon from Albany. And the call has been made. Car 14, Laurie Dowsett, is going to the rear of the field for the 3-lap restart. We have completed 7 circulations here in Heat 5 and 3 to run. So Laurie Dowsett, a big blow to his state title. If he has to restart here from the tail of the field, he was in contention to maybe get a runner-up position in this heat race. And all of a sudden, just getting into the back of the Falcon of Mortimer as they entered turn 3, and will restart from the back of the 8-car field. So Jake Malcolm, who had a heat race win at last year's state title at Kalgoorlie back in early February of 2020. Feels like a very long time ago, that state title. The last one for this division here in Western Australia over there at Kalgoorlie. 2022 WA Modified Sedan title has already been allocated to Albany's Atwell Park, and Albany will also host the 2023 Modified Sedan National title. All things going well on the national title front, so plenty of Modified Sedan racing coming up down at the South Coast in the seasons ahead. But Jake Malcolm, 3 to run. Can he hold on here in Heat 5 from Alan Mortimer and Kyle Sayer? Brendan Selleck finds himself now in 4th place in car 3 after starting from the 4th and final row. A hit race winner from earlier tonight, as Kyle Sayer straight away looking to the inside of Alan Mortimer as they exit turn number 2. Mortimer equal to the challenge. And does Alan Mortimer have something for the race leader, Jake Malcolm? He takes the Blackman Fabrications Falcon to the inside of the 23 of Malcolm. With 2 to run, he has a bit of a look to the inside once again as they enter turn number 1. Mortimer on the low line. Malcolm fighting back on the outside on the Commodores. Alan Mortimer, a bit of a Commodore sandwich at the moment with Sayer and Malcolm either side of him, and Brendan Selleck storming into a top 3 position in the latter stages of this heat race number 5. 1 to run this time around for our race leader, Jake Malcolm. 1 to run of the Make Smoking History Collie Speedway. Mortimer still holding off Kyle Sayer and Brendan Selleck. The veteran from Bunbury having an outstanding state title so far. But Jake Malcolm through turns 3 and 4 for the final occasion. The 23 Commodore is going to get the job done in heat number 5 of the Modified Sedan state title from Mortimer, Sayer, Brendan Selleck. Sam McCauley, a nice job to hold on for 5th place from Merv Penn, Paul Stevens and Laurie Dowsett, unable to make any progress on the final 3 circulations after being sent to the back of the bus. But a fantastic battle between Jake Malcolm and Alan Mortimer at the front of the field. Just had a little bit of a stoppage there on lap 7 when Mortimer and Dowsett got together. But ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Modified Sedans, putting on a great display of racing here tonight. You must have enjoyed that one. 2 and 3 wide right through the field, and a great scrap for the lead between Malcolm and Mortimer. And we'll give you the official placings of that one. The winning margin was 0.5 of a second between Malcolm and Mortimer. Brendan Selleck was officially in 4th place. 3rd was Kyle Sayer. Sam McCauley was 5th from Merv Penn, Paul Stevens and Laurie Dowsett. And the quick time of the race belonged to Jake Malcolm, the only driver to go into the 19-second bracket with a 19.972.
And it was a good run in the end, using the top side to his advantage. Jake Malcolm takes the win in an excellent heat race number 5. As he's still deciding to play with the accelerator. There we go, Jake. Tell you what, you're not afraid of throwing up topside, were you?
Nah, just sort of, starting out P4, I thought, I'll give it a go. And yeah, I'm lucky it paid off, so yeah.
Car stuck, car looked good. Even better is those 36 points, which every point counts right now.
Oh yeah, car's mint. Can't thank everyone enough for giving me a hand. Collie for an awesome track. Things hooked up, it's mint.
Went to the top side and it's stuck, showing everyone else you don't need to be sitting on the bottom to take the win. The 23 of Jake Malcolm takes out heat race number 5, as this is heat 6 to come up with Nathan Penn